MPS is defending its quarantine policy tonight after a mom says a student in her daughter's class tested positive for COVID and the district never notified the family.
CBS 58's Rose Schmidt talked to leaders who tell us they were following district policy. Rose.
Yeah, the district says after a student tests positive for COVID, it sends a letter to all families and staff to notify them. They do not have to quarantine unless they're considered to be a close contact, which means within 6 feet for 15 minutes or more. But there seems to be confusion about who is supposed to notify those families that they have to quarantine.
Something has to change.
This week, Angela Holder got a call from the Milwaukee Health Department about her daughter. She's an 8th grader at Rufus King Middle School.
And they said there was a positive case in one of her classes and that she should have quarantined from the 2nd to the 16th.
Holder says she's upset the call came from the health department, not the school district. But Deputy Superintendent Calvin Fermin says that's the policy.
We would never do the direct contact of quarantining for the students. That would be the Milwaukee Health Department.
But the Milwaukee Health Department tells us it's up to the school's identified COVID-19 coordinator or MPS nurses to inform close contacts that they need to quarantine. And the health department's role is contact tracing. Holder says the health department notified her on Tuesday, August 14th, 2 days before the quarantine period was up on the 16th. During that time, she and her daughter started feeling sick.
And she should have been quarantined. How many people do you think that she's been around and possibly affected?
In that situation, do you feel like there's a possibility that by families not being notified sooner, it could be putting the community at risk?
We definitely don't think that that's the appropriate way to do it. We monitor our protocols regularly, so we would be meeting with the Milwaukee Health Department to determine what was the process failure in this case to make sure that they're notified properly if that was the case.
Holder says she also feels the administration at her daughter's school didn't take her concerns seriously. MPS says it's discussing this case internally. When we asked MPS about what the health department told us, they pointed to the MPS Return to School Guide, which says it's the health department's job to notify students with quarantine instructions, but MPS nurses are supposed to notify staff who are considered to be close contacts. Reporting live in Milwaukee, Rose Schmidt, CBS 58 News.